Folks, here we are at the beautiful beachside suburb of Wonga Beach, located only about a 15-minute drive north of the picturesque sugar town Mossman. And we're here on Oleander Drive, and we can see right there the property behind the servo, the Wonga Beach servo right there, is the SES shed. This is Oleander Drive though. Have a look at this, it's quite beautiful. Really nice. One of the far north's best kept secrets, I reckon. Look at this mountain backdrop too. And we're here today to have a look at this fantastic block, 15 to 17 Oleander Drive. Have a look at this. It's absolutely perfect. Completely flat and level. Plenty of space to move around. Already substantial development approvals in place with a permanent shed and a septic tank with a bathroom. Folks, we'll just have a look at the property map here. We can see Oleander Drive right here. Now, the interesting part about this block is that it's all cleared, so it's entirely usable. At 3,771 metres squared, it's a little under an acre, and we can see the very clever placement of the shed up in the back corner there. But this is another exciting facet of this block. This property behind is owned by Douglas Shire Council and is effectively a reserve. So now, just looking at the zoomed out view here, we can see 15 to 17 here. We can see the reserve block behind. Interestingly enough, Marlin Drive comes along here, and then there's another special reserve area here. And that right there is Wonga Beach. So you can see quite easily from that it would be possible to put a little walking track in from, there's already a back gate, all the way down through these two reserves straight to the beach. Now, just from this corner of the block, we can see that mains power is already connected onto the block. We see the shed up in the background there. We'll have a closer look at that. But just as I come round there, you'll see two house pads as well. Now, the block is fully fenced, and as you can see, it's really well done. Interestingly enough, right beside this western boundary of the block is a stormwater drain. So here we are right at the property boundary corner, and you can see just here, this is the natural storm water drain through here. It's just a beautiful green spot that can never be developed, and right beside that, of course, as mentioned, the SES shed. So again, another block that's not going to be developed. That's how great this property is, folks. It's so close to the highway and to the servo and shop there, but you feel like you're in rural Queensland. Now, we can just enter in through this provision in the fence here for a gate on the corner boundary there, and as we walk in, it's so level. It's such a great block. Here's one of two house pads, and the current owners were actually thinking of subdividing the block. That hasn't happened, but over here we can see the second house pad. So just standing in between the two house pads here, panning around there. So it's a little bit hard in this two-dimensional view to get an appreciation of how expansive and vast an area you have to play with. But it really is just a fantastic amount of land. This is a very generous size house pad, and this one already has council approved development plans on it. Now you can hear the bird song, it's quite beautiful. And then there's a gorgeous mountain backdrop over there, folks, unreal. But really is just a very pretty Very purposeful block, already boasting an installed septic tank here, right beside the very well built colorbond steel frame shed. And then being fully fenced, very easy to see where your boundaries are. Halfway along this boundary you can just make out a tap, so there's already running water to the block. It's town water. And then the main house pad here, the second house pad off in the distance, and this is where the septic tank is installed, and the trenches run right along there. Coming around the back of the shed, and this is a great size shed, it really is, but perhaps the best thing is this bathroom already installed at the back and plumbed through to the septic. Now the entry door to the bathroom's worth a mention. Have a look how nice that is. Okay, so the bathroom itself is very, very clever. It's a beautiful little setup. Just a couple of steps up and you've got the brand new loo, which hasn't even been used yet, plumbed through to the septic as mentioned. And then just around the corner from that is the shower. You can see this is a really clever design for a bathroom. What it does do is it just gives this shed the option for it to be used as a weekender and a storage place while you build the dream home here in Wonga. Just down at the back corner boundary here, we can see a gate installed there, and that gate leads straight onto the reserve, so that's about right there. And then, you know, just a matter of going through there with a pair of decent garden snips and making your own track through to the beach. But have a look at this carport attached to the shed. It's a great size. And the shed itself is really well done. I mean, it's just a practical, fantastic improvement to the land. We can see it's 2-bay with the lock-up patio sliding door there. Inside the shed, space galore. And it is in near new condition. It's just nothing wrong at all with the shed. Now just here we can see the plumbing there comes through, so you've got a kitchen sink already set up in the shed. Now there is no hot water system installed, so an easy solution there would be to put a Bosch hydropower instantaneous hot water, and you could have hot water through to both the bathroom and the shed. So there you go folks, what a cracking block. I mean, you've got the wonderful steel frame colorbond shed there with installed septic and adorable little bathroom around the rear of the shed, plus these 2 cleared house pads, soil test already done on the block and ready for you to come and build your home. Have a look at the backdrop if that's not enough. And that too is incredibly beautiful. And so here we are folks, down at Wonga Beach itself. You can see the mountain in the background there. This foreshore area is absolutely beautiful. Have a look at that. And there is the very beautiful Wonga Beach with the azure waters of the Coral Sea. Absolutely gorgeous. So there you have it folks, 15 to 17 Oleander Drive Wonga Beach. Absolutely a fantastic property with so many features on offer. The 2 reserve areas here that lead down to this glorious beach. Folks, if you would like to set up an inspection of this property, please give me a call. Mark Whittam from Rain and Horn Mossman. We'll set up an inspection for you to come and take a look, and hopefully you too can be one of the lucky ones to live here. Thanks for watching.